principle: if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So today we're coming from Proverbs 21:5, and it says, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Now, I know people may feel some type of way about this. We want to get to our destination as quickly as we can. We want to get from point A to point B in as little time as possible. We want to save as many weeks as we can, as many months as we can, as many years as we can to achieve that level of success that we want. And that means if we could take a shortcut here, we'll do it. If we could save a little bit of time here, we'll do it. Whatever we can to get us where we want more quickly, we're going to do that. But I remember growing up, there was a old West Indian saying I was told: long road draw breath and short road draw blood. Now at the time, I walked to school, and in order to get there, I can either walk the long way around, or I could jump this fence and go through this old little park to get to school even sooner. Now, I never understood the importance of taking the long way around to get to where I needed to go. I figured if I can, wake up a little bit later, if I can spend a little bit more time enjoying my cereal in the morning, spend a little bit more time watching TV before I go to school, what's the harm in that? And for the most part, it seemed no harm, no foul. But I remember this one day in particular, when me and my friend were coming back from school. We jumped over the fence, and as soon as we jumped over, there were two police waiting for us. It wasn't a huge deal in the long scheme of things. They asked some questions and things like that, but I was able to go home. But I remember that saying: long road draw breath, short road draw blood. Because that interaction could have easily gone another way. I could have easily been taken to jail for trespassing or whatever else the case would have been. All because I wanted to save time and do things a little bit quicker. I wanted to take a shortcut to get there a little bit quicker. I didn't want to take my time and go around to get to where I needed to be. Now, there's a larger lesson in that. What is it that we're doing in our life? What shortcuts are we taking in our life? If we're in a sales company, are we trying to manipulate the numbers, so to speak, to get to a certain level so we're the top salesperson there, so we get a larger bonus, so we're seen as the number one salesperson in that company? Or do we do other activities that compromise our character, that put our integrity in jeopardy, just to advance a little bit more quickly, to get there a little bit faster, to get us from point A to point B sooner than we anticipated? So don't focus on the shortcuts. Don't focus on how to cheat the system. Don't focus on how to try and get around the parameters of what you have going. Understand that you have a larger goal in mind. Understand that you need to come up with a plan to get from point A to point B. Understand it's going to take some time to get there. So don't cheat the process. Trust it. The time that it's going to take you to get from here to there is not to discourage you. It's not to disparage you. It's not to put you in a bad mood or try and convince you that you don't belong there. But it's there to help you grow. It's there to cultivate you. It's there to develop something inside you. So once you get there, you're able to revel in the fullness of that success. You know you belong there because you worked for it. You know you belong there because you went through all these trials and tribulations to get there. You know you belong there because you can recount all the experiences that you had to get there. So again, when you're taking a shortcut, you're only cheating yourself. When you're trying to save time, all you're doing is setting yourself back. That time is there to help develop you. So plan. Figure out what it is that you want in your life and plan for it. And then each and every day, do something to get you closer to that goal. With that being said, to God be the glory. Be great.